sign up with this email, sign up, log into blah blah blah, verify your email. Cool. All right, so this is where we at. Okay. It says complete your profile to get started. Set it up. Let's put my name. I'll leave this one later. Leave this one later. Leave it later. Leave it later. Yeah. I'm happy to use this logo. If you want to use any other logo, you can upload it. Or if you don't want to have any logo, it's up to you. It's a company logo. Signatures. I can write my name. And this is how it looks like, or I can draw it wherever you want. And you can draw it. It looks like this is very dark, hey? Yeah, pretty dark because it's black. It doesn't look good. Yep, we're going to fix that. Let's put things like notes, signature, and say brainstorm fix, brainstorm issues. Let's say signature captured is black on gray color, not clear. We're going to fix that later. Done. All right, you can do that. Now, you have another option. Let's clear this. I'll put my name, leave it like this. I'll save the profile. All right, it says profile has been saved. Let's go back again to the profile. I can customize my navigation. So this is your navigation, right? You can customize it according to your needs. Let's say I'm not happy to have the intro right there. I'm happy to have the calculators somewhere there. I'm happy to have my profile next to it. I'm happy to have my workstation as well because I'm going to use it a lot in the middle there. Toolkits and favorites, not much. Intro, I don't need it much. Save my order. Here you go. It's saved, right? So this is done. This is your customization. Now, this is how it looks like in your home screen. This is like telling you the work in progress. I usually do it on the go. So sometimes things have been changed during the day. This is like a notification. This is telling you what's happening as well. You can close it. Here saying you're signing for first time. Usually the email that you receive will come into your junk emails. And here's giving you like you should start your day or start your work through the workstation. Let's see what workstation is at, right? But before we do that, there are two things. There's something called quick action and quick access. The quick action, you can adjust what you want to have. It's so far I only put 3 things. You can have merge there. You can have the brainstorm there. It's according to your needs, and I'll explain every one of them. What does it do? Quick access are things that you think you will use them quite often. You can put them there. Instead of you clicking here, you click on there and home, right? And this is your sessions. There's no any session that's been saved. So everything is telling you to start. You have to go to the workstation. So let's go to the workstation. So this is the workstation. Workstation is pretty much if you want to create HMR, RMRs, or even if you're working as an ACOP, you want to create like comprehensive medication review as well. Everything is here. So this is the clinical review bit. Clinical sessions are sessions that you are creating throughout your work here. Let's start first of having, to make it easy for all of us, I put test, and this test is just populate things for you straight away. But before I click on test, just want to explain to you how you use this. So medication list as if you are dispensing medication, right? You don't need to type the whole medication. Let's say we're going to Prindopril. So I don't need to type Prindo all the way. So that's it. And gives me all the options, which milligrams I want to have. even if the one that has other combination into it, just pick it up, right? And when you do here, top the frequency, say 10D, you have two options. Either you press the add or either you press enter. Either way works, right? Okay, let's say if you made a mistake, it's not 10 milligrams, it's actually 5 milligrams. So just back, delete it, and here you go. Should come up. Didn't come up. It did not come up. Right. It did not come up. Let's add this to the notes. Editing medication didn't provide a drop down here. Okay. All right. Let's say we want to use aspirin. And 1D, enter. I want to edit this. Will it work? Not really. Okay, so there's a bug. We can fix that one later. Let's say we don't want this and we want to populate things for the sake for the demo. Just click on it. Give you how many medication you want to add. Let's put it 10, right? Put me 10 medications. Here we go. Just as 10 medications. You want to edit this? Can I edit that? Nope, I can't. Okay, so we need to fix this. Yeah, I can't. Okay. I want to add another one. I should have the ability. I can. Easy done. All right. So we're gonna fix this later. I will fix it tonight. Now I put the medications here. Says additional context. This additional context is pretty much as it says here. You can just put whatever you want to do. If you want to put the EGF numbers, the electrolytes, cholesterol levels, are they diabetic or not? Are they on crushing medication or not? Just jot everything down there, right? You can easily. You don't need to. For example, if you want to put AGFR 40, you can do it that way. If you want to say the sodium level is 170, you can say 170 in there. You don't need to write 170 millimole, blah blah blah. No, you just write 170 in there. It should be more than enough. If you want to say HbA1c 5.5, that's more than enough. You don't need to put the measured units. What I'm trying to say, right? If you want to say HDL is 8, that's more than enough, right? For the sake of the argument of having a demo, so you can just click on test context and it just populate things for you, right? And we're having 10 medications here, we're having the additional context there. Now let's pray and see if this thing is going to work. So what is happening right now, I'm asking or making the macro of getting all the data that I put there with all the context that I put there to read it throughout the brainstorm version 2.5 framework, and it should populate for me the information. Hopefully it comes up. Hopefully it does. Hopefully. Come on. Taking too long, eh? Oh, here we go. Okay. So give me some information. I don't know where this information come from. This is 84. Yeah, because we said 84 here. Here we go. So this is like a summary. Let's say you want to read it in details. You can. So you can click add and you put it in your scrap note. All right. And then let's say you think any of this make any sense. Let's say the sodium level makes sense. You just click on the bottom here and say I'll add it to the scrap note. But I want to put it as well in the issue and suggested action in my report to the doctor. I can add it too. Same goes to the diagnosis. I can do the same thing. If this is good, I just want to edit scrap note. What's the difference between a scrap note and the issues and suggested action? The scrap note is your personal scrap notes, the things that you can just write it there. And the issue suggest action is pretty much what you're going to send to your doctor, right? That's the difference. And then it goes to the findings. This is what it says. It says this stuff, you think it's important, you can add it to your scrap note. You want to revisit it again, you think this is something that you want to talk about to your GP, you can edit there. And the list goes on, right? Doing all this, after finishing all that, you go down here and you will find whatever you added in your scrap notes is there. Whatever you added to the issue to consider and suggested action is right there. So the scrap notes, if you say that I want to read what happened here, you can select it and click on it, give it to you like this, and you can read it. If you're happy with it, you think something that you want to edit or something that you think that doesn't make sense, you can just pretty much either delete it. It's not your area of expertise or you wouldn't want to entertain it, just delete it. And if you think it's making sense, so this is something you need to look into it, you can just leave it, right? Now, this is your scrap notes. What if I want to read all of them together, right? If I want to read all the scrap notes together, let's say click this, click that, click this, and view combined. Give me all the notes right in front of me here, all the 4 notes, right? I can read them, all of them together, and whatever I think it makes sense, so it's there, and I will dig deeper with it in my interview, right? Okay, now if you don't want any of them, you just click delete. There's no problem. But remember, whatever in the scrap notes will never be in the report. Okay. Okay. And what if you want to edit? You can. You can go here, edit the whole lot, and you just type whatever you want to type. Right. Okay. So this is this. Now the issue to consider and suggested action. It says here issue serum sodium and etc. You click on it until you serum sodium and consider dose review with the prescriber. It may be appropriate to monitor the renal function, and review would be advisable. So it's giving you an idea that talk about the serum sodium. It looks like it's not the right thing, right? Now you can edit it, you can put in your own words and put it down there. But this thing with the serum sodium, I got it from, I reckon it's from the pathology here. So the pathology item says look into the serum sodium. So it doesn't give me a pre-populated thing for me for the issue to consider, but this is something for you if you want to add an issue to consider and you want to talk about it, so you can put more words into it. Now, other issue here, talking about it, expand, it says there is an age and the weight and the creatinine is high, but it's not confirmed, so it doesn't make any sense for me. So, but I want to confirm maybe if all this is actually true. If it's true, so I'll talk about it. If it's not, I'll just delete it, right? Falls, you have fall twice and 3 months. Then maybe it's about any of this. This can cause that. If you don't like the weight structure, you can edit it. You can edit all this. You can remove this. You can remove that. And you can leave it as it is, right? You can edit anything from here. The idea is to make your life easy as much as I can, right? You're happy with everything here, and you're happy with the way it is, with what you're going to talk about, and then you click on save to brainstorm. And when you save to brainstorm, it gives you a prompt, and that prompt asking you to put like initials. So let's say, for my argument of sake, I'm giving it to John Smith, and John Smith JS, right? And I saved it as JS. So I'm saving it as a JS. I can't be able to put the resident or the patient details there. When it's been saved, it goes straight to the brainstorm section. And on the brainstorm, there is a clinical, and that clinical is a JS, the one that I saved. And I want to know what's inside of it. I can click on it and give me all the details. This is their medications, and this is their issue to consider, and this is action. Everything that I put there is here. Now I want to merge this to an actual patient name. So I click to merge, and make sure that you're in the right section. It's under the clinical report. I wanted to do it as CMR, OMR, or HMR. I want to do it as an HMR. And then it says next, click to the patient details. I put the patient details here. For argument of sake, I'm just going to do the test. So the test pre-populate everything for me. Medicaid card number, address, date of birth, first name, the whole lot. And then it goes next to the doctor details. There's an option here if you don't want to put the doctor details, if you're working with an agency or something, so it's there. If you work for yourself, so you can just fill it. If you don't want to add it, you can click. If you want to add it, you just add it here. But for testing out, I'll just click on here to set it out for you. And then next, we select the sessions. So when the sessions means the session that you already created from the quick review. So the quick review, and you created a session and went to the brainstorm, and from brainstorm merging it with the patient details. The reason of doing all these steps because I don't want to have any identified patient details at all. So it's just for the privacy reason. And after that, you click on it and you're happy to merge the patient details that you put and the doctor details you put with the session that you created. Everything that you created for the sessions that you've done will always be saved under your account. But everything that you merging it with the patient details, it's deleted. And I'll explain how. And when it's deleted, you don't need to delete it, it's auto-deleted. Right now I'm merging it with the GS. I'm going to review. You're happy with all the details here. I am. The doctor, you're happy with the doctors, you're happy with the report type, all good for me. Create the HMR report. And it's going to create it for me. And here we go. So this is your HMR. Before you click on print, it's asking you just look into everything. Is everything is okay or not? The patient details. Click on edit. Everything is there. Some of them is yes, some of them are no. Just fill it up. Same as to the doctors. Fill it up as well. Are you happy with all the medications? You forgot to add something. This shouldn't be 40, this should be 20, but I know there's a glitch. I'm going to work it out about it because I think can type it down. Yeah, you can type it up. Wait, it works. Yeah, works. Here we go. So I think the drop down menu works only in the report section. I'll fix this one later. Report session expired, extend. This is I'm extending. Come on, mate. Because I navigated out. Delete. Let's go back again. So the work section, brainstorm. Here is the session. I'm going to merge. Clinical, HMR, patient details, test, next, test, done. This is the link. Happy, create my report. Awesome. Now everything that you put here is here in the issue to consider. It's here. If you want to edit it again, if you want to type something new, you can do that. You can do here and just add it if you want to. It jumps there. You can delete it if you're not happy with it. Now your scrap notes that you had previously is already here in case if you forgot something in your notes, it's there to prompt you that what you want to add. You can delete it too, but whatever it's here it will not be in the report anyways. You want to add another medication, you can if you want, that you forgot, you can put it there. And if you want it to be PRN, you can add it as a PRN and save it to a change to PRN section. And you're happy with all that? I am. You click on print. When you go to the print, it will tell you just make sure that your details are good, and giving you an option again. Do you want to have a logo? custom logo, GMC or custom logo, it's not working, but it says upload. You can upload a logo. Let's put this one as a logo. Logo must be under 500 kilobytes, so just something that you bear in mind, might increase it. So none, or a logo that you have already. Draw looks good. Yeah, jumps down here. Okay. If I want to, what else? Says here the company and the pharmacy name not set in profile, apron number is not set, phone number is not set, so you can put it down there. You can put it down there. You can put it there, and let's see if it's working. Your name, your email, the date, and patient details, and the resident name, date of birth, Medicare, doctors, your email. Good. Alright, and this is what you wrote. This is the medication list. This is the PR medications. This is your issue to consider and all that. And your report is ready. You want to print it, you can open, save it as a PDF, and it's saved. And as well, if you want to, yeah, if you saved, now it's deleted, so you can't be able to look back again to it. Having said so, if you go to your brainstorm and clinicals, you still find it here, but it's under initials without any patient information or details. All right, so this is an HMR. Now, let's say I'm going to make, let's say we type it KS1. All right, this is a session called KS1. I'm going to put 2 medications. Let's say I'm going to put aspirin. I'm going to put 1 OD. I'm going to put maybe furosemide. I'm going to put 20, say put 2 BD. I'm going to put what we call, let's say 2 BD. And I'll say anything dehydrated. I'll say EGFR 20. I'll say 160 NA. I'll say 6 potassium. Things like that sort, right? Just run it. I need to find a way how to expedite this, but here we go. All right. I'm just gonna click whatever. I'm just gonna add this. I'm gonna add that. I'm gonna add this in scrap notes. Gonna add this in scrap note. I'm not reading what's happening, but I just want to give an example. All right. And save it to the brainstorm. Right. So it comes here. Now let's go for another session. Let's say KS2, right? And let's put a name here. Let's put Prendo. That's for, let's say 2 BD, right? And let's put and what else? Let's put indapamide. Let's say 1 OD. Okay. And let's say we put what else we can put? Atorvastatin 20 or 10, 1 OD, right? And let's say we put here 1.1 HDL, and say dry cuff, and let's say I don't know, 6 potassium. I'm making him dying, can I? Yeah, well, anyways. Run. Alright. So let's just add this to scrap. Add this to the issues. Add this to issues. Alright. And send it to the brainstorm. Okay. Alright. The reason why I'm doing all this, I just want to use something called blend. So blend session is pretty much I want to brainstorm. Quick review. So I'm gonna blend. Why case1? Isn't case1 already have medications? It does. So let me try it again. Case 3. Oh. Okay. Alright. It added case 3 for case 1. Alright, let me fix this one. First session created, returned 0 beds. Subsequent session created. Alright, now for the blend, I'm gonna fix this glitch, but don't worry about it. Now for the blend. Now I have 2 sessions created, right? The 2 sessions created, I can select from here, select from there, and I can blend them together, and I'll put them under a new one, and it should be here. The blend is not working. Let me go here. Let me go there. View. No, it's here. Here you go. So what I've done is pretty much I said I'm going to see a third person, right? And the third person is pretty much having the same medication for the first one and second one. So I can be able to select whatever I have from the previous sessions that I've done to create it to the new one. And all your sessions are here when you click on view all sessions. But the blend should be as well. You can blend other stuff from the additional context, your scrap notes, issue to consider, but it's not showing up. That's the concept, but I'll fix it. Okay. And that's all about the feature of the blend. So yeah, that's the whole lot of the how to create an HMR. For the people are doing ACOP, you can as well use the audits. You can select how many residents you're going to do. Is it 1? Is it 2? Is it 5 residents you're going to do? The 5 residents is pretty much you're going to have like a comparison kind of thing and percentages what's happening with all the 5. It's very simple. You can select for creating a session, you're saying that this first one, first resident, hasn't taking opioids, not taking benzos, taking other sedatives, taking psychotropics, taking Parkinson's meds, taking blood thinners, and this goes on. Their BGL was during the fall, was it below than 4, yes or no? The ACB score and OMED score. So the anticholinergic burden, if you don't know the numbers of their medication that you know, you can be able to open it up and search. They take amitriptyline, for example, right? So amitriptyline is 3, and this is the number. You say, put it please for me down there. Let's put it for you down there. What about the oral morphine equivalent daily dose? Do they take anything like oxycodone, for example? The oral tablets, oxycodone, oral, and they take 10 milligram once in a day. So the equivalent daily dose is 15 milligram per day. Please add it to the list. And you want to add more, you can. They're taking codeine tablets. Let's say they take 20 milligrams once in a day, add it, and back to the station. So it added all the lot for you in 3. Same way goes as well for the ACB. Let's say if you want to add more, let's say oxybutynin, it's 6. I want you to update this for me, please. It will update it for you, right? Same way goes here as well. The average, say 120, 70 maybe, but they fell, so let's say they are like 100, right? Number of falls, there are 5, and save it to the brain. Let's put it like PA1, saved, and it comes to you here under the audit in the brain. You want to add more, same stuff, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, no. If you already know the numbers, you can just go straight and type it. If you don't know the numbers, just go with the calculator. Just making just examples and just add it, PA2, and jumps here. Quick review again, no, yes, no, no, yes. This goes on 10, let's say 70, and let's make it 50, and let's say 7, and let's play with this number, say 120. Save it, pay 3, done, and as well, same, let's say no to all that. Funny enough, I put opioid use and yeah, so let's say this guy doesn't have an opioids, right? And let's say 0, okay? But they have high anticholinergic, let's say it's 20, right? And let's put the falls is 5, and let's say this is 90, and save it, PA4, I guess. Was it PA4? Yeah. Let's put another one, and let's put this one, yes, 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 and let's put 80, and let's put this one 0. The 0 didn't open up. Alright, that's good. So ACV calculator 0 showing up. Alright, and save. And this is PA5. Right, so I have like 5 residents already been saved here. And then you can look into every one of them. You're happy with all of them. You are all good. You're happy. Good. Click on the first one and say, I'm going to merge it right now with a resident. You're not doing clinical report now. You're doing audit. Say resident count. I'm doing 5 or more. Doctor's details. Do you want to put it on? Not really. Next. Here you put the name and all that. I'll just put it as test for now. Fill it all up. Test it up. Test. Test. I'm happy. Review. Are you happy with all of that? I am. Open the print view. And shows you up there everything. And this is the report, how it looks like. It will tell you the first resident like this is the clinical value, the over risk fall is high, and what they've been having, and what's the clinical thoughts that you generated for you, and that. If you want to edit all this, I think I need to add this feature. Add feature to edit clinical interpretation, and what is the other one? And recommendation. Recommendation. All right. Same way goes to here. So I have 5, and then I give you like a summary kind of thing. How many people out of the 5 have a BGL4? How many people have an opioids? And the rest goes on. And this is your name, signature, and all that. You're happy with all this? Yes, I am. I want to save it. Save it as a PDF. Save. Save done. Should automatically delete. I think it's 5 seconds, I guess. Is it 5? Didn't delete, hey. Okay. Risk falls, risk didn't delete after saving report. Okay. If I go back, anyways, you don't have any access at all, but I need to fix this. And what is this full risk assessment report? White spots in here. Full risk assessment report pop instead of brainstorm plus home screen after report. Alright, so this thing still needs to be fixed. So this is pretty much the audit. Right. Now, calculators, you can play around it here as well if you want to know what's the anticholinergic burden of a certain person that you want, or even the oral equivalent, morphine equivalent daily dose. This is your workstation. This is your profile, a toolkit. So a toolkit is pretty much for the people who are new. This is the library telling you that if they have low hemoglobin, fatigue, shortness of breath, so telling you check this and check that. If you like something like this as a tooltip, you can add it to your favorites. And if you want to access your favorites, here's your favorites, and this is what it says, right? Same ways to the toolkit. There's an AGFR. If you want to know what's the metformin AGFR, this is the metformin, telling you that if it's below, what you're going to do. If it's this, you're going to do what you that. Dialysis, what's happening. Interactions, what's happening. The monitoring function, and blah blah blah. If you're happy with this and you like it, you think they come back again to the game without going to the AGFR, you can click on favorites and you can totally common access to the favorites. TJ indication methodology for the new people. They want to know how to deprescribe, what to do with the cognition, drug interactions, and how to write it. Adherence. It's a good thing if you want to read it. And if you like this, you can go here and then go again and look into it. It jumps here for toolkits for AGFR. It's a good options. Writing guide, how to write, what's the examples, what the phrases looks like, writing rules. If you like a phrase blank, if you like it, just add it here. And what does it say? Ongoing review, make guide, next test. Things like this. If you like one of the phrases, you can have it. Downloads, it's usually what this thing is working on, which is the brainstorm. You can click on download and allow, and you should have it here. And this is the whole thing that works in it. It's around, I guess, 200 something plus 207 pages. Doesn't look neat. I'm still working on it. It's last year. I should update it soon. I think around this time I will, to have the version 3. And you can search whatever you want to search here, you can find it, but all this should be here. And this is your favorites. Intro is pretty much explaining what I'm saying right now. And if you go back to home, any sessions that you have created, it appears here. Let's say that you received information from the doctor, that the doctor said that he's not happy. So you say here, not happy with the changes. And regarding this, and you say saved. And then it should come back here, say GP responded to you, they're not happy. So it's something cooks to your profile archives. There's no any patient details. Everything is everything is not identified. And that's about it. The next things that I'm going to do is fix the bugs that we discovered together. Audits I should have in polypharmacy and psychotropics and Mac report in the future. Clinical review, I will add follow-up session as well that you can create. Like for example here under clinical, if you want to create, when you click on merge, if you want to create a HMR, I'll give you an option that you can create as well as a follow-up from the stuff that you have and link it with your archive. So if I go to the archive here and you already have this one, I can link this to the follow-up and you can continue from there, and you make a report as a follow-up report to the doctor. That's pretty much it. Sorry for the long chat, but yeah, thank you.